we are moving on to some international news. The death of Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, one of the world's most wanted drug traffickers, has set off a wave of disorder across several Mexican states. The drug lord, whose real name is Nemesio Ruben Oseguera Cervantes, was killed on Sunday in the western state of Jalisco, along with at least 6 alleged accomplices. The ministry has said in a statement that these cartels remain active despite U.S. designations as foreign terrorist organizations for some, leading to increased seizures and arrests. Organized crime drives 30 to 40% of homicides in affected countries. Cocaine production hit 2,500 tons in 2025. Gangs employ over 150,000 people across Latin America, rivaling major industries. In fact, we have some more breaking inputs regarding the situation. In the latest visuals on your screens, you can see armed members of the drug cartel storming a gas station. You can see them getting out of their car with guns, after which you can see them burning down the entire gas station. This comes after the Mexican military killed Nemesio Ruben Oseguera Cervantes, also known as El Mencho. Let me in fact go across to my colleague Brian Thomas for more on this. Brian, we have fresh visuals coming on our screens right now, where we can see the members of the drug cartels actually putting an entire gas station on fire.
Well, clearly, yes, Mexico has been rocked by widespread cartel violence across multiple states following the very notorious killing of drug lord Nemesio El Mencho Oseguera, who is also the leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel, that is the CJNG, in a major military operation that happened in Jalisco. Authorities say that the cartel gunmen launched coordinated reprisals within hours of his death. Now, what we are flashing also on our screen, security officials report that vehicles and businesses were set ablaze, highways blocked, and armed attacks carried out in more than 20 states, with the worst unrest in Jalisco and neighboring regions where the cartel is strongest. Now, at least 14 people have been killed in the retaliatory violence so far. Major urban centers, including the Guadalajara, saw streets deserted as residents sheltered indoors, while roadblocks and gunfire also triggered panic in tourist hubs such as Puerto Vallarta. Flights were cancelled, schools were shut, and even several public events suspended amid the security crisis. Even governments, including the U.S. and Canada, have issued security alerts urging citizens to shelter in place in affected regions. Mexican authorities also warned for the violence is likely as factions within the CJNG and rival groups compete for control after the cartel's leadership vacuum. Yes.
Right, Ryan. Please do stay on with us. We have some more developments coming in. 4 high-level football matches have been postponed after the Mexican army killed the leader of a powerful drug cartel in a town close to the FIFA World Cup 2026 host city of Guadalajara. Now, 2 top-tier competition fixtures of Querétaro versus Juarez in the men's tournament and Chivas versus America in the women's league have been postponed, and 2 in the second division have been called off. So, Brian, we are also learning that there are some football tournaments and matches and fixtures that remain cancelled and postponed.
Well, yes, clearly what we are getting to know, several professional football matches in Mexico has been postponed after nationwide violence erupted following the killing of notorious drug cartel Nemesio El Mencho. Now, clearly also the 2026 World Cup host city, that is the Guadalajara, where clashes, roadblocks and arson attacks were reported after the military operations. Now, at least 4 fixtures across the Mexico's top leagues, including the Liga MX men's and women's matches, were called off as unrest spread across the western states. Not only that, football officials said that suspensions were necessary to ensure the safety of players, staff and fans amidst this ongoing cartel reprisals. Now, the disruptions, like we've been mentioning, comes as the killing of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel chief triggered widespread retaliation with burning vehicles and highway roadblocks reported across multiple regions. Even security concerns have also been intensified around the Guadalajara, one of Mexico's key host cities for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Brian, for joining us on the broadcast.